What's the most satisfying way you've ever watched a toxic boss get humiliated in front of the entire office? When I first joined the firm, I thought I had made it. Downtown office, real cases, big-name clients. I was junior counsel, green but eager, and they assigned me to a guy I'll call Brent. 3 years in, already acting like he ran the place. He was supposed to train me. Instead, he made my life hell. Brent was the textbook definition of a bad lawyer. He didn't know the law, couldn't write to save his life, and get this, he was scared of court. His hands would shake even in assignment court, where the only thing you do is set trial dates. I realized pretty quickly that I wasn't going to learn anything from him. But worse than being useless, Brent was sneaky. I'd spend hours crafting legal memos, tight, researched, professional stuff, only to have Brent call them useless or not what I asked for. He'd then quietly delete my billable dockets and submit the work as his own. I found out because our firm had one of the first internal networks in the city. While Brent was polishing his shoes or admiring his reflection in his gold cufflinks, I was poking around the shared drives and seeing my own memos under his name. I tried going to the partner in charge. His response, "You'll just have to work harder or smarter." So I did exactly that. It was December. The office was winding down for the holidays, and Brent, looking extra smug in his bespoke suits, was still messing with my hours. That's when the idea hit me. I drafted a fake memo, made to look like it came from the senior partner Brent reported to, an old school guy who never touched email and only used printed notes. The assignment? A complex, urgent research request combining admiralty law, constitutional issues, and 18th century precedent. Total nonsense, but wrapped in authentic formatting, full of the partner's phrases and letterhead. It looked real. I placed the memo on Brent's desk the morning of December 24th. A few minutes later, Brent strutted over and handed me the same memo, only now it was retyped by his secretary, and the assignment was from him to me. "Get on it," he said. "Big deal. Let HR know. You might get time and a half." What he didn't know was that I had already written a nearly identical paper back in law school. All I had to do was dig up the floppy, tweak it, and print it out. I worked through the holidays, sent the occasional email to make it look like I was burning the midnight oil, and billed over 100 hours on the project. The memo I handed in was massive. Useless, but massive. Dozens of pages long, dripping with archaic references, citations going back to Lord Coke. It looked like something out of a dusty university archive. I dropped it on Brent's desk the morning everyone came back from vacation. About an hour later, I heard a loud, "What the F is this?" echo down the hallway. The partner was holding the memo like it was radioactive. "Get in here, Brent, right now!" I watched Brent, gold tie pin and all, panic walk down the corridor. 10 minutes later, "Hey, my name. Get your ass in here too." I stepped in. The partner waved the memo at me. "You write this?" I looked it over and said, calm as ever, "Yes, sir." I spent my entire break on it. Followed the assignment exactly. "Something wrong? You followed the memo?" he growled. Line by line. Brent gave it to me. Said it was urgent. The partner practically exploded. I was told to go grab the original memo Brent had handed me. I brought it in. Same content, just with my name removed. The partner read it, his face turning redder by the second. "You can go," he told me, jaw clenched. I left, but word got around fast. The partners were furious. Brent had just wasted over 100 hours of junior counsel time on a prank memo, and worse, didn't realize it was a prank. The guy he'd been stepping on had just played him like a violin. He didn't get fired, but things changed. From that day on, I was told to send all my work directly to the partner. Brent stopped stealing my hours. He stopped deleting my dockets. I even got a little Christmas bonus for sacrificing my vacation. Years later, I'd long since left that firm, but every time I thought about how powerless I felt back then, I'd remember the case of the forged memo and smile. Because sometimes the best revenge isn't loud, it's perfectly silent and written in legalese.